What's up, guys? Welcome. All right, we got a full break. Appreciate the quick fill, fellas, as always. This one, man, we had a really fast start on this one. We had about half the teams down in like 6 minutes, I think, 7 minutes. So be sure if you guys aren't getting the text messages, make sure you guys are getting those now. I know I got a couple new folks in this one, so welcome, guys. Thanks for jumping in. I send out a text message about 15 minutes before every break that I post. It's down here at the bottom. If you text the word baseball to that number, 833-448-0185, that'll opt you into getting those text messages. I let you know when I'm about to post a break, kind of a 15-minute reminder. I have a preview of all of the boxes that are going to be up there, picture, and all of the team pricing. So you get a sneak peek at the team pricing so you can get in there and get the team that you want quick. Usually we have a handful of teams go fast. On these case breaks, we usually get like around half of them or so go pretty quick. Guys, do me a favor. Somebody tell me if you guys want the left case or the right case. I got two of them. I always let you guys pick if I can. So if I only got one, that's all I got. But I do have two. So left case or right case? Which one do you guys like? Also, we've got a couple live fill options. So I've got two different ones. Hang on, let's see. I think that's my first comment. Let me just make sure. Right, I had two come in quick, but right showing up first on mine. I use my phone because I can put that on the screen to show you what I'm seeing. So right came in first. Right case it is. Nick will save this one for next time. There's the right. So I've got two different options up for the live fill. So Topps Chrome Jumbo, kind of a staple. We've seen this a ton. These are at $475 on blowout right now. I rounded it to $480 divided by 10. So $48 per spot. Each spot is going to be good for 3 randomly assigned teams. That's this list right here on the right side. This is for after the case break. This has nothing to do with the case. I get a lot of requests after the breaks are done for like, hey, does anybody else want to break something? Can we get something else going? Anybody want to cut something, split a box? We just found it's a lot easier to fill if we post them and fill as we go. So as we go throughout the break, we'll keep updating the list as claims gets filled. The big thing there is you do not need to send any payments unless we actually close. Hold off on paying. Let's see if we can fill it. If we get to the end of the case and it's just not filled, no harm, no foul. We tried. We'll end the video. Doesn't hurt to try. If we get a handful of spots down, it's just not quite enough to fill it. And if we're a couple spots away, I might sit on it for a minute. But we are not going to sit here on stream for hours trying to fill breaks. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. 4 on both sides. Got you rolling. So that's Topps Chrome Jumbos on the right-hand side. Again, $480. On the left-hand side, I just got this case in yesterday. We went ahead and cracked it. We did one round of it on yesterday's live fills. We kind of did them at the end. It's 2021, so it's a little bit of a throwback, Bowman Sterling. The class didn't pan out the way a lot of other classes have, but there still is some chase in this one. Because it's not as strong of a class, the price point's just really, really low on these. 2024 Sterling, 25 isn't out yet. I think 24 Sterling goes for like somewhere in the 7s. 23 is not a whole lot better. 21 Bowman Sterling. I'm at $26 a spot. Each spot good for 3 randomly assigned teams. That is a 5 auto box. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mini boxes inside. Each mini box has 6 cards, including 1 auto. Very common to get bonus autos in Sterling as well. But that's that 21 class. More so hunting a lot of vets and non. It's not first Bowman class, but still plenty of good ones to chase in that one. So if you want a cheap one, that's a good one to hop into. $26 again, 3 random teams. So if you want to claim any spots, just claim the spot number. Specify which side. You can say left or right, or you can say Bowman or Topps. Just let me know which list you want on. So Roland's going to grab 4 on both. And then I see we got Nick grabbing 3 on Sterling. And let me update these real quick. Okay, so I got, let's see, I think that's that one. Let me hop over here to the right side. Rolling at 4. Let me make sure that's what I got. Actually, hold on. Cody, I'm sorry. Let me back up and come back in, just make sure. Yeah, okay, here we go. Cody, so I got Cody's 8 on the left came in first, Randy. So, Randy, let me know if I can get you a different number than other than 8. Let's see. Brandon Ruiz, 7 on the right. Caesar in 8. Okay, so I've got Nick in 3, Roland in 4, Cody Rowe in 8 on the left-hand side. Randy's going to grab spot 1 in that one. So we're 4 spots down on the left. And then on the right-hand side, Topps Chrome, I got Roland in 4, Brandon in 7, Caesar in 8. I think I got everybody, right? Let me know if I missed you. Certainly happens. All right. If you were in any of my breaks last week, shipping went out today. So we got everything sent. All the text messages sent out yesterday. I think there was like 2 or 3 stragglers this morning that we got sent out. But everything from all of the breaks last week was shipped out today. Got dropped off today. Today is the last day of the shipping cycle for this week. Let's see. Caesar's saying on random. I'm gonna stick you right here in the middle, Caesar. Push you in 6. There we go. Spot 6 to you, sir. So halfway close on Sterling. The normal shipping cycle for me is that I break every day, Monday through Friday. I take the weekend off, and then the following Monday, my sorter comes in and sorts everything from the previous week. It's usually 5 days worth of break. And this week with Thanksgiving, it's a short week, but usually it's an all-day process. So they sort everything on Monday. They get it all packaged up. I take it home with me, and then while we're lining and breaking on Tuesday, my wife prints my labels for me. She does that from home with an iPad logged into my Facebook Messenger. As the label's being printed, she'll DM you a picture of the label from my Facebook Messenger. So it'll come from me, but she's sending it. It's like 100 packages a week. So again, it's an all-day thing, and that's on Tuesday. Wednesday, we drop everything off on the way in. So break all week, take the weekend off, sort and package Monday, print labels Tuesday, drop off on Wednesday. Just do me a favor, make sure to DM me your address if I have not shipped to you before. I probably won't respond to the DM right away, but I'll have it when we need it. On Tuesday when we go to look you up, boom, there it is. We got it. We'll send you that pick. 2-1 Sterling. Gotcha, Tony. I know my regulars get tired of hearing that, but guys, the new folks need to hear it just so they know what to do. Appreciate it. All right. 6 down. 4 to go on Sterling. We got 3 down, 7 to go on Topps Chrome. Like I said, we'll keep filling as we go, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. I know Trent's got a couple rounds. I'm sure he'll be live here soon, so I'll try to have you wrapped up as soon as I can. It's a pretty quick break. It's just 6 boxes, 10 cards per. We'll probably spend more time sleeving and top loading than anything else. But let's do it. Tune you out half the time. Understand, man. I don't blame you. You guys could probably give that speech as quick as I could at this point. There it is. There's the case. We finally got the monkey off the back and pulled the garbage pail yesterday. It was my last loose box of Bowman Chrome Hobby. We got the garbage pail out. So now that we've got it out, we'll probably start popping them now. That's my bet. 5 and 9 on the left. You got it, John? There's 5, and I'll just copy, paste. Copy, paste. I gotta go get a haircut before tomorrow. Like an idiot, waited until after work hours on Wednesday. I'm sure there won't be a line. Better call up now. All right, best of luck, guys. Here we go. Come on. Color up front. Cam, Junior Caminero, 31 out of 75, right on top. So Rays, getting a little color to start us off. Jake Mangum, red rookie. Moises Marchand first. Luke Dickerson, geometric, 375 out of 499. Blue, Kenny Fenelon is 51 out of 150. Going to the Brewers. That's John Spurbeck. Nats, that was Benny King on that last one. And Rays were Tony Bem on that cam. Another geometric. Nice. John Gill, we'll take that one. 222 out of 250. On the purple, Braves getting their chaser, Nick Mahan. That's who we want to see for them. And then we got an It Came to the League, Charlie Condon on our insert. Autos. Nice. Shitaro Mori. Let's go. Let me drop one for the A's. Want to see him on color, but that is absolutely who we're looking for. Dwayne grabbing spot 7 on the left. I got you, dude. There is some curve on that card. Trying to get it to show. Well, there. Well, just had it. Anyway, some curve on the card. Doesn't affect grading, though. Chase Hampton, first Bowman auto. Yankees is Davidson Bobby. And then first Bowman. Ooh, nice, man. They're shorter. They're unnumbered, but that black and white with the red ink, one of the better looking autos. Devin Fitzgerald. And that is it's one of the ones the Rangers are looking for, too. Rangers, John Spurbeck. Came in, got him late. Red auto. Devin Fitzgerald. Good first box. Fitzgerald red. Again, those are unnumbered. Double check it just in case, but yeah. It's that black and white shimmer. And let me update that list. Spot 10 is the last spot left on Bowman Sterling. Do me a favor, guys, when it comes time to send payment, make sure you guys are using the payment info that I've got pinned at the bottom of the chat. It's the same Venmo and the same Cash App that we normally use. Even if you're sending Zelle, that's also fine. Same Zelle as usual. It's just a different PayPal. If you're using PayPal, the regular PayPal that we take all the break spots for, that is a business account that we can only accept goods and service payments on. When we write up the breaks, I got to factor in that there are going to be some fees, so they're kind of factored into the totals. However, on these live fills, we're really trying to keep that pricing as low as we can. So I want to make sure that all the payments are coming in friends and family. If you're needing to send with PayPal, use that gold 188 so we can take it friends and family. Yeah, like I said, a little bit of sleeve in here between. Tin on left and right. You got it, draw. Okay, so draw is going to close us out on the left side. So left is full. If it means jumping out of the stream, don't worry about payment just yet. I'm not going to check it until after the case break's done. If it's easy enough for you to send over without having to exit the stream, if you want to go ahead and send over now, you can. Once we are done with the case break, I'm going to stay on the stream. We're not going to end it. We're just going to keep on rolling, and we'll jump into the live fills. We'll check payments. I'll check payments right here on camera with you. But take a screenshot of that list if you need it, because I'm about to replace it with a round 2. And I'm doing that now. There we go. All right, round 2's up. Extra numbered card in that one. Good for 3 numbered geometrics, which we got. But then we also got that yellow up front, that Caminero. No complaints there. I'm just going to sleeve up the red. All right. There we go. Box 2. Try to savor the flavor a little. Come on. There we go. Hopefully everybody's got their Thanksgiving plans all lined up. Hopefully it's relaxing. Means it's a banger. I like it. I want a GPK, man. I want to go back to back. We went a long time without them. Finally broke the seal. Tarek Skubal. I take a nice red or a super too. JJ Weatherholt. Spencer Schwellenbach red. Kevin DeFranc first. Jackson Holiday on the Aqua Geometric, 98 out of 125 for the O's. Dwayne. Max Muncy, 186 out of 499. Geometric for Josh Deedens. Leo DeVries to 499. That is 453 going to the pods. Mickey. And then is that gold on the auto? Looks like a gold shimmer. Do the base auto first. That one. Nice. Kevin Alvarez. So if these grade, they end up doing a lot better. And this one looks pretty well centered. Kevin Alvarez, first Bowman auto. That is the chaser for the Astros, man. Hoping to see him on some color. Chase Watson. Nice base auto. Like I said, it looks like it's pretty well centered. Another Devin Fitzgerald. Blu-ray Wave. John. 61 out of 150. Back-to-back Fitzies. Nice, dude. And then our gold. Another Ranger and the other Ranger chaser, too. Elorki Rodriguez, 16 out of 50. The Rangers were up there for a while. They are stroking. John. Hitting with that team nobody wanted. Everybody slept on them. That's how it works, man. That is how it goes. I think they made it into like the last, I want to say one of the last three. Good start. Good start. Hang on, guys. I thought I had that copy. I just undid that real quick. It didn't paste. Here, let me do that one more time. I thought I lost that for a second. That'd have been bad. Let's see. Copy. Let's try that again. Paste. There we go. That's better. Good old Control Z coming through for me. I think we're going to be hitting the road Friday morning. Is the plan, driving up to Washington. I don't know. I didn't schedule it. Should be fun though. All right. Box 3. 2 spots in Sterling. Ryan, you want randoms or 1 and 2? All right, we got Ha-Seong Kim. Max Muncy, red. It came to the league, Connor Griffin. Harrison Castillo is 9 out of 299 for the Twins. I think it's 9. We finished round 1. That's a fresh list for round 2. You got all 10 available, bud. What up, Matthew? A little bit, man. We're this is box number 3. I'll run through what we got. You know how it does. You know how we do. We do a recap at the end. Let's see. Twins, Minnesota was Brandon Ruiz with the Castillo. That's their chaser. Ha-Seong Kim, 270 out of 499, geometric. Another Geo. Henry Torres, 365 out of 499. So that Dodgers was Caesar, and the Reds here is Nick. Nick Stager. Got a couple Nicks. And then the purple Geo. Nice. Ko Ching Xian, 214 out of 250. That one's going to Caesar as well. That's the Caesar's International Prospect Chase. We'll take that one. Autos. Christian Arguelles, first Bowman auto. Going to the Rockies. Alejandro Rosario, Rangers hitting in 3 straight boxes. And then a refractor auto. Luke Dickerson, first Bowman, 472 out of 499. Dickerson going to Benny King and the Nats. Rockies was Tony Bem with the Arguelles, and Rosario again to John. One and 10 on the left, 3 on the right. So Ryan, 1 and 10 are down, but the other 2 through 9 are there if you want to pick your numbers. Otherwise, I can grab you some randoms. Let's see, 1 and 10 to Matthew. And he said on the right side. 3 on the left. Wait, 3 on the right. There we go. Gotcha. Kid said 6'7". Sounds about right. That sounds about right. What's the over/under on how long that lasts? About 6, 7 more weeks. Something like that. There we go. Gotcha. Pretty much sleeving and top loading everything in each box with the exception of a couple of base cards. So it says more sleeving than anything. All right, the halfway point. Still got the whole second half of the case. We haven't hit yet. Hang tight. Not done. Right, one more. There we go. I did. Yeah, we finally got that monkey off my back. Francisco Lindor, which ironically I think Trent's also pulled once or twice. I guess Lindor magnets over here. But yes, we did finally get that done. I was saying now that I finally got it, watch, we'll start knocking them down. We'll get them in every case. Start pulling them out of megas. Zach Veen. Kumar Rocker, red rookie. Rangers. More Rangers. Andrew Salas first. We'll take that on the first chrome. Spencer Giesting is to 299. That's 269 out of 299 for the Diamondbacks. Randy Hahn. He is holding his own head. I'm not sure I fully get it either. But speaking of, there is Francisco Lindor. 85 out of 99 for the Mets. That's who we, that's Ryan. That's who we pulled our GPK of yesterday. And he is holding his own head in that picture. Zach Veen, 220 out of 499. Geometric. Bobby Witt, adios. That one's numbered 98 out of 150. Royals, KC was Matt Thompson. And then I got autos or... So let's get the base auto out first. I got a speckle. Is it 2 speckles? Or it's a speckle and a mini diamond. Base auto, Nestor Miranda. Going to Detroit. Tigers, Jason Lambert. Hoping we get Rodriguez. Speckle should be to 299. Brett Bateman, 275 out of 299 for the Cubbies. That's Lee. And then the mini diamond, I think is it to 100? Robert Hipwell, 4 out of 100. Going to the Giants. Giants, James Clements. There we go. On the mini diamond to 100. Love to have seen that been a Hoswar. Right teams coming through in this one. Robert Hipwell, mini diamond, first Bowman auto to 100. And then again, Brett Bateman was to 299. Nestor Miranda, first Bowman base auto. Nice clean sig. Dylan Cease to the Jays. Action. That's awesome. That's how you stay in contention. Zach Veen was to $4.99. I'm going to have to check that out. Did Semien end up going to the Mets? Wait. Was it Semien or Seager? Semien, right? Four and 8 on the left. You got it. It was Semien. Okay. For Nimmo. Yeah. Semien to the Mets. So Semien for Nimmo. I heard that was in the mix, and then I heard that it was potentially not going to go through, and then it was looking like it did. So I wasn't sure if that was final or not. And James Clements 4 and 8 on the left side. Got you, dude. Round 2's moving along. 4 and 8. 6 down on round 2. All right. Box 5. This one and one more. It's a quick break. No fluff with a bunch of base cards. It is literally like a base card or 2. And that's it. Come on, man. Big hit. Big hit. Give me good color. Dylan Cruz. Rookie. Wyatt Langford. Adios. Nick Kurtz. Nice. A's. Josh Steedens. Go ahead and drop it. That's worth $100. So Nick Kurtz did, in fact, win Rookie of the Year, so that's good for $100 in Fanatics cash. Or you can hold on to it, Josh. If he ever wins an MVP, it becomes $300. If he wins 2 of them, it turns to $5, and if he wins 3 of them, it turns into $7. If he wins 3 MVPs and makes it to the Hall, if you end up holding that long, it's worth $1,000. So only works if they win that Rookie of the Year, though. Manny Cedeno first. 3, you got it, Roland. 3 on the left, and then James Clements 1 on the right. I'll update both of those here in a second. Noah Schultz, 482 out of 499. White Sox, Lee. Blue Geo, Jackson Churio, 48 out of 150 for the Brewers. Milwaukee was John Spurbeck. Gold Geometric, nice. Luis Angel Acuna, Mets getting the rookie. 27 out of 50 going to Ryan. We'll take that. And then our autos. Base auto. Nice. Ronnie Cruz. Again, a good one we would have liked to seen on color, but we'll take that for Lee. They got a couple chasers, him being one of them. Another base auto. Nathaniel Uton. First Bowman auto for the Bo Sox. That is Robert Renaud. And then our HTA choice, that is exclusive to HTA. Steven Marinez. 40 out of 150. Going to the Yankees. Davidson Bobby. Good color on that one. So there is a time limit on it. You've got until March 31st. Yeah, March 31st is the deadline. If you hold it past March 31st, my understanding at that point is that he. It's a good question because I don't know if there becomes a deadline like after he wins MVP. But yeah, my understanding on it was that there was a March 31st deadline on that. See you, Mark. Here, let me update the list here real quick. We got some spots starting to come down. Let's see. I got Roland grabbing spot 3 on the left. Let me update that one first. Roland. I got you with 3. James Clements taking spot 1 on the right. Mark grabbing 9 on both. Gerard taking 2 on the left. Let me do 9 on the right over here to Mark. And then I'll copy. Come over here to the left. Put you in 9 on the left. And then I got spot 2 to Gerard on the left. And then spot 5 to John. I see you, John. And that is going to close round 2. Same deal, guys. Payment info is at the bottom of the screen. Just do me a favor. Make sure if it's going to PayPal, just note that's a different PayPal than what's in the main breaks. Want to make sure that is going to the Gold 188, where I can take it as a friends and family payment. Let's see. Let me just paste this real quick. Take a screenshot of that list if you need it. I'm going to pull that list down as well. Put up a blank one. Left side. Blank list. There we go. Yeah, so Matthew, John. Let me just see real quick. Yeah. John just got that 5 comment in first, Matthew. But like I said, I got round 3 up. That was round 2. So if anybody wants to kick off round 3, we can start working on that one too. Same deal as the others. If it goes, it goes. Great. If not, we tried. No harm, no foul. We just cracked the case yesterday, so we got plenty of boxes on that. Can run that as many as y'all want. And Daniel's going to kick off round 3 with spot number 1. I got you, dude. 1 on the left. I mean, dude, it's such a cheap break. There's no other way I can get 5 autos into a $26 spot. It's crazy. Outside of doing like unlicensed. All right. Last box in the case. Good luck, guys. Looking for a banger. Come on, man. Let me see a red or a super. I'm due a super. I haven't hit a super out of Bowman Chrome yet. right, good luck, guys. Drake Baldwin, rookie. Dalton Rushing, red rookie. Ethan Salas. Jesus Mate with the It Came to the League. Nieves Izaguirre is 440 out of 499. Phillies were Cody Rowe. Purple. Moises Marchand is 237 out of 250. KC, that one is Matt Thompson. And then the pink, nice. Raylan Rodriguez, 179 out of 299. Cardinals chaser. Cardinals, that's Jason Clements. Who we want to see for St. Louis. Love to get him on an auto in one of these. We got, here, let's do the base auto first. Base auto. Jean Macarez, first Bowman. Giants, that's James Clements. Macarez, first Bowman auto. Refractor auto for Houston, Miguel Ulola. 426 out of 499. Refractor auto going to Chase. And then our last is a purple auto for the Guards, Caceres. Somebody was looking for him the other day. 37 out of 250. Guardians, Tony Bem. Uniker Caceres. First, purple. That is the case. Like I said, it's a quick break. And again, I know just the nature of this type of a break. It's 60 cards. There's 30 teams. It's 2 cards a team on average. But, I mean, you're going to get some teams that get more than that, which is going to leave some with less. I'm guessing there's probably a few teams that didn't even get a card. It's just, like I said, we can do Bowman Hobby or Bowman Chrome Hobby, which is a lot more cards. Everybody get a little bit of a package, but they're a lot more expensive. This is barely in range of what I think we can close. Appreciate you, bud. There's Macarez. Let me top load these last ones, and I'll give you guys a recap. We'll go back through, and I'll show you everything that we top loaded here. Just part of the reason I top load as we go on these is so I can show you that recap at the end. So with the 21 class, it's not a first Bowman class. So what you got to remember about Bowman is you've got Bowman, Bowman Chrome, and Bowman Draft are going to carry those first Bowman classes, and then everything past that is going to be anything Bowman, like Bowman's Best, Bowman Sterling, Bowman Inception. Those are all going to be just like generic prospect classes without a first. So there's no firsts in Sterling. You're just looking at basically everybody who was a prospect, during 21. Anybody whose Bowmans would have released around like 20, 21, 22, a lot of those are going to be in play. It is a lot of vets. It's not a huge chase, and it's the reason it's 260 and not 760. It's because it doesn't have a big chaser class. But hang on, there we go. Yeah, I'll run through and show you some of the names that are on there. There's some good names in it. All right, so here was the recap, guys. I had a Nick Kurtz red rookie worth 100 in Fanatics cash. Nieves Izaguirre to 499. Moises Marchand to 250. Raylan Rodriguez to 299. Noah Schultz to 499. Jackson Churio to 150. Luis Angel Acuna to 50 gold. Andrew Salas first chrome. Spencer Geesting to 299. Francisco Lindor to 99. Zach Veen to 499. Bobby Witt to 150. Harrison Castillo to 299. Mini speckled. Ha-Seong Kim to 499. Henry Torres to 499. Ko Ching Hsien to 250. Jackson Holiday to 125. Max Muncy to 499. Leo DeVries to 499. Luke Dickerson to 499. John Gill to 250 purple. Kenny Fenelon to 150. Junior Caminero to 75. Our autos, let's pull the base autos out. Then we'll hit color. So first Bowman, they're all, I think they should all be first. Let me see, first. Just trying to skip having to say first on every one of these. Everyone's a first Bowman auto. So we had Chase Hampton, Shotaro Mori, big chaser for the A's. Kevin Alvarez, nice one. Alejandro Rosario, Christian Arguelles, Nestor Miranda, Ronnie Cruz, Nathaniel Uton, DeJean Macarez, all base autos. And then you had some refractor autos. Luke Dickerson to 499. Miguel Ulola to 499. Purple to 250. Uniker Caceres. Let's see. Steven Marinez to 150 on the HTA Choice. Robert Hipwell to 100 Mini Diamond. Brett Bateman to 299 on the Speckled. Devin Fitzgerald on the Blue Ray Wave. Look at that for the Rangers. Blue Ray Wave and the black and white with the red ink. And then Elorki Rodriguez to 50 on the Gold Shimmer. Rangers cleaned up there. All right. That is the break, boys and girls. Hopefully you guys did all right. We'll hop into these live fills. If you were in any of the live fills, if you want to go ahead and drop payments here now, you can. Here, let me just catch up on these chats real quick. Sent PayPal for Sterling Round with Top Screen. Perfect. Caesar, thank you, sir. I'm pulling a redemption in the 21 box, not being able to redeem it. I think I know they went back and said that they will honor expired redemptions. I don't know if that means that they're going to get you the actual card or if they have a replacement lined up, but they're not going to come back and just say, nope, this is expired. Sorry, nothing we can do. You will get something off of that. Okay, you ready for work and pay for all spots now? Pretty sure right will fill. If not, shoot DM. Sounds good, bud. Can do. Appreciate you, man. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Appreciate you, Gerard. Cash that round 1 and 2 on Sterling. Thank you, sir. Pay for right and left. Let's close that right. I'm with you. Well, I think we should, man. 3 spots from closing that one. I would imagine that's going to go. All right, let me start checking payments here. Bear with me 1 minute. I'm out of the chat for just a second to go check these real fast. All right, Mark. I got yours. And then Dwayne and Nick Stager, I've got yours. Dwayne for 1. Nick Stager for 1. Roland, I got you for a pair. Log back into my PayPal. See, I just peeked down and see Nick says 5 on the right. Let me update that. Right side, I got you, Nick. Hang on, I logged into the wrong PayPal. I do that a lot. Forgot to switch it off the drop down. Okay, Tony, I got you for 1. See, James Clements, I've got you for, what do we got? Hang on, let me do the math. James Clements, there's you for 1. For 2, should be for 2 and 1, right? Got you, bud. See, Randy Hahn, I've got you for 1. John Spurbeck, I've got you for 3. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. All right, Caesar, I've got you for 1 and 1. back to this list real quick. I'm going to start forgetting who I can mark off for one. Okay, so Caesar. I'm going to pull the asterisks here. I've got you. It was you, Mark, and James I've hit so far. And then I got Cody Rowe. Sorry, guys, almost there. Okay, Gerard, I've got you for, I think this is 2 and 1. Yep. So Gerard for 1 on each list. There's 1. Okay, round 1 is good. There's Gerard for round 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and mark him off over here as well. So I'm looking down. I'm seeing Matthew Schatzer with 2 on the right. Brandon Reeves with 6 on the right. And that closes. Perfect. Matthew Schatzer with spot 2 on the right. And then Brandon with 6. Got him, guys. Perfect. So same div. You guys want to go ahead and shoot over, you can. Here, I'll tell you what. Let me copy this list real quick. Like I said, round 1's good. Round 2 is almost good. I think I see a couple of them that I think are probably in there. Just got to check one more spot. Hold on, bear with me. Let me paste this real fast. I'll finish checking off. Guessing here. There we go. I got Ryan for 2. Ryan Frybase. 1 and 2. All right, so for round 2, let's see, Matthew Schatzer. I think you were claiming over in Topps Chrome, so I'm guessing you're waiting to get those all over in one. No worries. Hold on, let me mark these off. Got him. Roland, I got yours for Topps. There's Brandon. I got your 2 for Topps. And almost got them all. We're about there. Nick, I got yours for Topps. And then let me refresh this one. And come on. All right, Matthew Schatzer, you're my last one, bud. And then we're paid on all 3. Let's see, Matthew, I've got, if you've already sent, let me know. I'm refreshing everything now. Looks like the total on that one's going to be, what, 26 plus 48 times 2? Right, 2 of each. Times 2, 148 total. Just refresh everything again. Oh, no, you sent. I see it now, bud. My bad. I see it. You're in. Cool. And it's for 148. Thank you, sir. We are all done. We're paid up on everything, guys. My fault, Matthew. Yeah, I was looking for one name when I refreshed, and I saw that name, and I didn't look below it. Yours was right under it when I refreshed. I had 2 done. All right. Beautiful. All right, that one's good. This one's good. And this one here is good. All right, let me set up my randoms real quick. I'm just going to put them all in at once. Just bang, bang, bang. Have them all done. New giveaway. New giveaway. Jumbo 5 times. Sterling, live fill number 1. Change the date. There's the 5 times. All right, then we just copy the blank team list onto all 3 of these, and we are ready to roll. Team list, there you are. Copy. Copy. Paste and paste. Perfect. All right. We are set. Let's do it, folks. All right, let me catch up on my chat. What did I miss here? Not too much. Sent Venmo. Yep, gotcha. Your Venmo thinks we way too much pizza. That's pretty good. Kind of looks like a stack of pizzas. Somebody give me a number between 1 and 11. First 2 numbers I see. First number is going to be round 1. Second number will be round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, it's one of the other guys here. I have the door open because it gets really hot and really cold in this office. So I keep the door open just so that the outside space kind of warms and heats in here, or cools and heats in here. And yeah, one of the guys brings the dog sometimes. I'm up here in the front. Warehouse is in the back. All right, I got 4 and then 9. So round 1 will break box 4. Round 2 will break box 9. 1, 2, 3. There's 4. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's box 9. All right, so 4 on top, 9 on the bottom. Here, I'm just gonna do this. Move those to the side. 4 on top, 9 on the bottom. Toppin's round 1, bottom's round 2. And then for the Topps Chrome Jumbo, 1, 2, or 3, which one you guys like? Again, same deal. First number I see. First number that comes up after that. Let's see. All right, let me pull up my random. That looks good. And then, yep. Okay, and then first comment I got after the 449 was 3. Box 3. 3 it is. It's this one here. Put 1 and 2 off to the side. All right, so that's going to be the third one we break because it filled last. So fill first, second, third. Round 1, 2, 3. All right. That's our, here, I'll put it back up here for a second because we got to get teams first. All right, pulling this on screen. And, you know, actually, before I do that real quick, I'm going to go ahead and put up a blank list for round 2 of Topps Chrome. If you guys want to run it, we can. If anybody missed out, if anybody wants to kick off another round, they can feel free to. It'll also kind of clear some space for us. There we go. Perfect. So we got round 3 of Sterling has been started on the left side. And then round 2 of Topps Chrome, I just put that up. So we got a whole bunch of blanks. You can think on the same page. That's it, man. All right, let's do it. I will make this bigger in just a minute. This is, again, round 1 of Sterling. So I've got Randy in spot 1, Tony's in 2, Nick Stager's in 3, Roland Swain's in 4, John Spurbeck in 5, Cesar Laguna's in 6, Dwayne Bowman's in 7, Cody Rowe in 8, John Spurbeck's in 9, and Gerard Rodriguez in spot number 10. Here's the random. 2021 Bowman Sterling 1-box triple random live fill number 1 for today, November 26th. We're going to go 5 times on the randomizer. Arizona Diamondbacks down to the Washington Nationals. There's 30 teams on the list. Once that list has been randomized 5 times, that 5th and final random is the one we're going to stick with. I'll copy and paste the list. I'll drop it next to your names. I'm going to move the columns over so that if you have spot 4, you're going to get all the 4s, 4, 14, and 24. Spot 5 gets all the 5s, 5, 15, and 25, so on and so forth. We'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and start the break. So best of luck. 5 spins. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I got the Reds down to the Dodgers. Copying. Oops. Well, I guess that works. Paste in. And there we go. All right, so I got Randy Hahn with the Reds, Phillies, and Blue Jays. Tony Bem, Cubs, White Sox, and A's. Nick Stager with the Red Sox, Astros, and Mariners. Roland Swain, Giants, Rangers, and Twins. John Spurbeck with the Brewers, Rockies, and O's. Cesar Laguna, Mets, Padres, and Diamondbacks. Dwayne Bowman with the Rays, Braves, and Pirates. Cody Rowe with the Cardinals, Guardians, and Nats. John Spurbeck, Angels, Marlins, and Tigers. Gerard with the Royals, Yankees, and the Dodgers. And again, I do have, let me see, where was it? I was just looking at that checklist earlier here. Let me pull it up here. If anybody's got any questions about who we're chasing in these sets, let me know. I'm gonna, like I said, pull this up. I'm just gonna read off some of the better names. 2021 Bowman Sterling checklist. So I'm going to skip down to the autos. Okay. So in the Recollections auto checklist, you've got you got Jose Altuve, Jacob deGrom, Juan Soto, which I'm pretty sure would be as a Nat. Luis Robert, Mike Trout, Pete Alonso, Vlad Jr., Jordan Alvarez. There's a triple refractor auto, which is a fun one. That's, let's see, Heston Kjerstad, Adley Rutschman, Ryan Mountcastle, Jaron Duran, Jeter Downs, Tristan Casas, J-Dom with Clark Schmidt and Davey Garcia, Julio Rodriguez, Emerson Hancock on that one. There's one with Wander. Let's see, Casey Mize, Tarek Skubal, Matt Manning. Luis Angel Acuna, keep in mind he's a Ranger in this one. Ronnie Mauricio, Francisco Alvarez. Some of the prospect autos. Actually, hang on, wait, the dual refractor auto, that's another good one. So you've got Julio's in that one. Alec Bohm, Bobby Witt, Garrett Mitchell, Heston Kjerstad with Adley Rutschman, Jonathan India, Spencer Torkelson with Riley Green. So you got some good ones there. Prospect autos, skimming the list here. Let me see. So you've got, let's see, you got Zach Veen. You've got, who else? Let me find some good ones. Nick York, Patrick Bailey, Robert Hassel, Spencer Torkelson, Tyler Soderstrom, Emerson Hancock, Heston Kjerstad, Hyunil Choi, Angel Martinez, Asa Lacy, Bobby Miller, Kobe Mayo, Carmen Mlodzinski, Carson Tucker. Yeah, yes, I mean, it's some decent. Dylan Dingle, we pulled him yesterday. You've got rookies in here as well. Luis Garcia, Joey Bart, Jazz Chisholm, Alec Bohm, Ke'Bryan Hayes. I mean, it's not as deep as a lot of other sets, but it's also a fraction of the price of a lot of other sets. So there's going to inevitably be a bunch of prospects that we've kind of forgotten about. I mean, anytime you're opening up a Bowman product, especially where you're looking at prospects that were packaged, 4 years ago. Some of them panned, some of them didn't. Wander's Chaser. Don't forget about Franco. Yeah, he is in this. But again, I mean, if this was a 24 box, I'm wanting to say those are going for. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in the 7s, if I'm not mistaken. 6s or 7s. It's definitely not below that. Guardians are available. This coffee's terrible. I'm trying to cut sugar out of my coffee. I'm just drinking coffee. I tried to drink it black. I can't do it. So I'm trying to just with cream. And I think part of the problem is it's not good coffee, but it's killing me. Appreciate it, Cody. Happy Thanksgiving, bud. Randy said he'll trade for your Guardians. He's got Reds, Phillies, and Blue Jays. If you wanted to trade one of those, he'd be up. Are the Guardians the Indians in this? They might be. When did they make that switch? It was probably right around this. Right around 21? 2020, they were still the Indians. All right, last call, guys. Cody might have already bounced. World didn't go crazy till 21. It was priming up at the end of 20. No, into 19. Into 19, it was priming up. By 21, it was gone. No saving. All right, let's do it, guys. Take a screenshot if you need it. I'm pulling that down. In 3, 2, 1. All right. Yeah, I've got this, and I've also got a case of 2020 Bowman Chrome HTA 3 auto box. And those are a lot less. Those are like $175 a box, which is in line with like a logo fractor. Those are a little tougher to put in the live fills because it's only 3 cards. So I really, on the live fills, I don't want to line up a 3-card break. Just not enough. So I'm saving those for the breaks. I'm going to crack that case, and I'll probably put that in the breaks on Monday. Something like that. R.I.P. to the Indians, the Redskins, and Aunt Jemima. Don't forget about Uncle Ben. Did they change Uncle Ben? I know they changed the look, but did they change the name? Can't remember. All right, we got 5 mini boxes. Each are going to have an auto. It's Sterling. It's very common to get bonus autos, although I don't know what year that started happening. I don't know if it's always been like that. Definitely last few years, maybe back to 21. We'll find out. So we're going to go through them all. I really like the design on these. All right, we got Dylan Carlson, Sherton Apostle, Casey Mize, rookie, Logan Gilbert, Matthew Liberator, and a refractor auto to 150. That's 112 out of 150. Nick Bitsko, Rays. It's not a Wander. Rays were Dwayne in the 7. Yeah, I actually like the mini box design. They've always been like, as long as I can remember, going back to 20. This might have been 21 when we first started breaking. I can't remember if we did 2020 Sterling. I don't think we did. I think this was the first year we broke Bowman Sterling. But we've broken it every year since, and yeah, it's always been packaged this way. I prefer it. I like it. Sixto Sanchez, rookie. Bobby Dalbec, rookie. Spencer Howard, rookie. Keibert Ruiz, rookie. Garrett Crochet, rookie. There we go. We'll take that one. That's as a White Sox. Who's got the White Sox looking for Crochet? Tony Benn with Garrett Crochet Hunt. And a base auto, Cole Henry, Nats. That is Cody Rowe. Cole Henry. And again, I'm going to go ahead and top load Crochet on the base rookie. The cellophane is like stuck to the box on these. Brian Hayes, rookie. Color coming. Dane Dunning. Nick Gonzalez, prospect. Emerson Hancock, prospect. The auto, Jose Salas. That would have been a chaser back in the day. 55 out of 75, orange. So Marlins with the Salas. That is going to John Spurbeck. Jose Salas to 75. I still have a bunch of Salas cards somewhere. And then to 25 on the blue, Shane McClanahan, rookie. It's not bad. Blues to 25 out of Sterling. Rays again. So that was Dwayne on the McClanahan. Good color in that one. I want to see a good vet auto. The vet autos are all pretty solid. Just got to find one. Like I said, man, for $26, licensed 5 autos, that's unheard of. It doesn't exist anywhere. Like, there's just nothing else you can do that with. So we'll take the hunt. Come on. Jared Kelenic, Ronnie Mauricio, Jazz Chisholm, rookie, Joe Adell, rookie, Tarek Skubal, rookie. Rookie class is probably better than the prospect class. Auto, Gabriel Arias, Guardians. They were on the chopping block. Are they, how do they call them? Nope, Indians. Wondering that earlier. Yes, I guess still the Indians. It must have been in 22 when they started doing that. I'm a Mets fan more than anything. Not a diehard Mets fan. I've never lived in a place that had a baseball team. I've never had a local major league team. I've never really even had a close logo. I've never lived just outside of a team. I was born in Louisville, Kentucky, then went to Jacksonville, Florida, then Virginia Beach, then Nashville. Like we've never had. I mean, there've been like kind of local teams. Like if you want to call the Braves to Jacksonville, or if you want to call the Reds, maybe I guess the Reds or Cardinals to Tennessee. There's a lot of Reds and Cardinals fans, but yeah, I've never had a local team. And we got Seattle like 3.5 hours away. I don't know if that really counts, but Yeah, I went. I mean, you've all probably heard me say this before. I went to high school with David Wright. We graduated together. If I had have stayed for my senior year, we would have graduated together. But he got drafted out of high school to the Mets. So like our whole high school became Mets fans. All right, last one in this one. Come on, man. Give me a banger here. Let me find one that's been hiding from daylight for the last 4 years. Ryan Mountcastle, Drew Waters, Luis Patino, Tristan McKenzie, rookie, Jose Garcia to 199 refractor. And what do we got behind it? What do we got? Hang on. Is it Cardinals? Zach Veen. There we go. Let's go. John Spurbeck with the Rocks. Sterling Tender auto on card, Zach Veen. 65 out of 99. No, he didn't end up being the biggest chaser, but that's not bad. There's Veen to 99. There we go. Somewhat, Matthew. Yeah, excuse me. When I get into breaks, I have to do it incognito. I don't like being like visible in the breaks. So like I may ask somebody to like claim a spot for me. There is no way for us to sway. We have no clue what's in the breaks. But it doesn't matter, man. Like if I buy in and I hit, somebody inevitably, and most of the time they're just joking, but like it's online. I can't tell in the comments if they're actually joking or maybe there's a bit of seriousness to it where they're just like, oh, smell shenanigans. So it's like it's a lose-lose. If I don't hit, I lost. If I hit, doesn't work well. I'll oftentimes end up having to I'll give hits back because I hit too much. It's easier for me to do that kind of just off grid. So if I buy in, you're not going to know it. All right, Tarek Skubal, Jazz Chisholm, Ke'Bryan Hayes, Garrett Crochet, Jose Garcia was to 199, Shane McClanahan to 25 blue, Gabriel Arias auto, Cole Henry auto, Nate Bitsko to 150 refractor auto, Jose Salas to 75 on the orange auto, and then the Zach Veen to 99 Sterling Tender auto. Is Drew Burke my fake? That would be pretty good. No, I will reach out to one of you guys and be like, hey, man, would you mind grabbing a spot for me? I don't do it a ton, but yeah. Me and Manny will oftentimes pop in and out of each other's. All right, let's go round two. Yeah, John, for sure, bud. Round two is up next. We're all paid up. We can jump right in. I got it all set. And let's bring that on screen. All right, again, this is round two of Sterling. I got Matthew Schatzer in spot 1, Gerard's in spot 2, Roland Swain's in 3, James Clements is in 4, John Spurbeck's in 5, Ryan's in 6 and 7, James Clements in 8, Mark Welshans is in 9, Matthew Schatzer's in 10. And then bring random back up. Let's go to the next one. 2021 Bowman Sterling 1-box triple random live fill number 2 for today, 11/26. Again, 5 times on the randomizer. Diamondbacks down to the Nats, 30 teams on the list. Just like last time, just like every time, we're going to randomize the list 5 times. Once it's been randomized 5 times, I'm going to copy and paste that randomized list. I'm going to drop it next to your names, and then I'm going to move the columns over so that if you're in spot 1, you get 1, 11, and 21. Spot 2 gets 2, 12, and 22, so on and so forth. We'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's down, we will go ahead and get started. Before we start, I'm donating my 6th team to me. Yeah? Okay. That's some good juju, man. If it hits big, I'm still sending it to you. I'll take a small hit though. Spot 10, team 3. I like it. Appreciate you, bud. All right, here we go. 5 times. Good luck. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin. There's 5. I got Red Sox down to the O's. Copy and paste. Shuffle them over. He said no limits. O's got some chase in here. They got Kobe Mayo, Adley Rutschman. It's actually it's a pretty decent team, man. Why don't I take one of your other teams? Why don't you keep the O's? That's a solid one, man. Matthew Schatzer with the Red Sox, Rangers, and Mets. Gerard, Angels, Cardinals, and Jays. Roland Swain with the Rocks, Yankees, and Mariners. James Clements, A's, Padres, and Dodgers. John Spurbeck with the Cubs, Braves, and Tigers. Ryan Freibase with the Royals, Phillies, and Guardians, as well as the Brewers, White Sox, and Rays. James Clements, Pirates, Nats, and Twins. Mark Welshans with the Stros, Giants, and Marlins. Matthew Schatzer, Diamondbacks, Reds, and O's. Said spots. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, dude. I'm not trading either. We're going to leave it. There you go. I'm going to highlight it. Appreciate you, man. That's really cool, bud. Thank you. I hope you get a big juju hit now. You actually end up with some pretty good teams. I was going through and having to like divvy these up to see like what were the strong teams in like if I was going to put Bowman Sterling into a team break, and I remember all of those being above average. I'm going to write up I got to write up Monday's break today. So after we're done, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to put up, but I'm going to put something up for Monday. And I may, just to kind of get the price down, I may put Sterling and those 2020 Bowman Chrome HTAs. I may put one of those in there as well. I can get 2 boxes in with like 8 autos at a pretty low price, and I can use that to kind of offset maybe a little bit more expensive box. I was thinking about maybe putting those 2 with National Treasures. And between the 3 boxes, that actually averages out not too bad. So I'm putting those 3 up, maybe putting 1 or 2 more boxes with them. I was able to pick up a couple of Topps Holiday Megas. I was out at Target yesterday, just kind of stumbled onto them. It was a 2-box limit, so I picked 2 of them up. I think I'm going to put both of those in the break on Monday too. So have a little fun with something different there. Got to figure out what I'm putting with it though. All right, last call on trades. I'm probably going to start slowing down on putting Bowman Chrome hobby boxes in, because I have pretty much had 1, if not 2, Bowman Chrome hobbies in every break that I've done, outside of if I did like an NT case break or something. Every mixer that I've done since it released, I may have pulled Bowman Chrome out a couple of times, maybe 1 or 2. It's getting really, really expensive. Dude, I was looking at it. It's I think it's $485 on Blowout. I know Blowout's not the end all be all, but like the wholesale's gone way up on it too. I have too, man. I've seen a lot of people posting hits from the holiday boxes. Evidently, they've done pretty well. Oh, sorry. I just saw that. I don't know how long it's been up there. All right, guys, last call. Take a screenshot. I'm going to pull it down. Pulling it down in 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Oh, hang on. Forgot to pull that down. I think now is actually a really good time to be breaking Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome is going to go up in price, I think, in the very near future. There was a lot of it out there. It got down to be pretty inexpensive. I mean, we're seeing jumbo boxes go for like mid threes, which is insane. I mean, that's like what hobby boxes go for 24. And so I knew that once all that stuff got caught up, the prices were going to start climbing on, and they have. They've been going up pretty regularly. And they will eventually, I think Topps Chrome, once update comes out, update's gonna get cut up a little bit, and Chrome's gonna start getting scarce. That's gonna start climbing, and it's such a staple. You can break it anytime. It fits in everything. I think it's gonna get pricey. So I think now's a great time to be breaking Topps Chrome before the price goes up on it. I'll break whatever you guys want to fill. Literally, I mean, we can line up, dual, like multi-case breaks. I can do like a 3-case break of Bowman Chrome if we can close it. Now, what do I think will close this different story? I don't know if that one's going. Jose Garcia, Yerman Mercedes, Brady Singer, rookie. O'Neal Cruz, prospect. Ha-Seong Kim, rookie. Base auto is Jared Kelly. White Sox going to Ryan in the 7. Yeah, Bowman can be a hold for sure. Like, I was looking at somebody had an auction up. I didn't pay attention to who it was or who won it, but they had an auction. It was Kevin Alvarez, just a base auto. First Bowman base auto. We actually pulled one in the break today. And they started the auction at 20, like you have to. And it went for 20. And I'm like, man, how much of a deal was that? There's no way that's a $20 card. It's got to be more than that. So I comped it. And he got a good price on it. It does go for more than 20, but not by a lot. It's like 30. Now, granted, there was one comp for a PSA 10, and that was, I'm wanting to say it was like 160, 150, 160, something like that, maybe more. Like, it went way up if it was a gem. And also, if I looked at color, if it was numbered, it went way up. But just base autos, I think it's just from overprinting. The base auto, the market for base autos unnumbered has really taken a hit because there's a lot of them. That definitely makes it harder to sell. Sherton Apostle, rookie. Casey Mize, rookie. Kevin Alcantara, prospect. Wander. Marco Luciano, base auto. Jose Tina. Guardians, or Indians, I guess. Going to Ryan as well. First 2 autos to Ryan. Oh, you're talking about with the Maury orange? Yeah, man, it's tough. And what'll end up happening is, like, dude, he starts getting some at bats, and it's gonna skyrocket in one direction or the other. It's not necessarily gonna go up, just gonna depend on how he does. Bowman Chrome is it's always been referenced as a lottery ticket, like a lottery type box, because you're getting these guys at 16, 17 years old. These international prospects that like haven't finished growing yet. Like their frame hasn't finished developing. Like, you don't know what they're going to end up. It's so early on. I mean, you're hoping to get that Acuna, that Soto, that Vlad, Some of them pan, some of them don't. Josh Young, Dylan Carlson, Zach Veen, Garrett Mitchell. It's one of the reasons why draft is such a solid product, because, I mean, you're getting guys that are a little bit older and have played at a higher level, a little more established. J.J. Bleday to 99, 12 out of 99 for the Marlins. Bleday going to Mark in the 9. Third autos, another base. Nice one. Emerson Hancock. We'll take that one. Mariners. Wish that would have been on color. Going to Roland in the 3. They say Maury's only been playing baseball for 3 years? Really? Dude, that's kind of crazy. That's really crazy. So, yeah, I mean, there's so much potential on that. And that's the thing, is like when you release these guys out young, like that's what you're betting on, is the potential. Okay. Yoelin Cespedes, Nolan Gorman, Max Meyer, Nick Madrigal, rookie, Tanner Houck, rookie, and another base auto. It's a good one. Zach Veen, back-to-back boxes with Veen. Dude, he was a big prospect at this point. Rolling. So Ryan with a pair of autos. Now Roland with a pair of autos. They're all 4 base autos. Dude, give me some color. The last box has been, so far, most of these boxes, the last box has been the best box. So hopefully we follow suit here. Started playing in high school, 46 homers, 99. Yeah, and we'll see if he stays on the mound. But I mean, that's the other thing is, you know, the pitcher hitter combo thing really did a number. I mean, look at what Ohtani did to Caglione cards, and a lot of people are like, dude, Cags is not going to be like, he's not going to be the pitcher, like he's probably going to end up moving to first. And it worked out because he ended up being a great hitter anyway and got called up fast. But, yeah, it's like they're on that Ohtani track. Mercedes, Ha-Seong Kim, Cespedes. It's going to be another base auto. Geraldo Perdomo, Campasuano. Last box, I think 4 were numbered. I remember now. It's coming back to me. I remember Sterling being like this. Feast or famine on the numbered versus base. Jake Vogel, Dodgers. Dodgers on card auto. James Clemens in the 4. Yeah, I remember that from the older Sterling boxes. Like, some of them would have a whole bunch of color. Some of them would have, like, very little. Look at that. So we had 5 base autos, 1 numbered parallel, which is, I think, the same thing we had in last night's 1 round of live fills that we did. But last round, it was 3 numbered autos and 2 numbered parallels. So we had 5 numbered in the last box, 1 numbered in this one. So recap on this. Typical James hitting on the last card. He broke the cycle a little bit on the break today, but yeah, he comes back into it. J.J. Bleday to 99 for the Marlins. All base autos. Jake Vogel, Dodgers. Zach Veen for the Rocks. That was nice. Emerson Hancock, another good one for the Mariners. Jose Tina, Indians, and Jared Kelly, White Sox. Actually, not a bad list of names. It would have been really nice if those had been on some numbered. All right, let me print that list real quick. Man. getting cocky trying to go without the lozenges. I think I'm good for a little while, then it catches up on me. Okay, there's one. Print this other one. We're live. You too, man. Happy Thanksgiving, bud. All right. There we go. Topps Chrome. You already picked the box. There it is. Let me grab my random. I appreciate that, man. That's cool of you, dude. I appreciate you bringing me in, man. All right, let's see. We're gonna turn them both. Let's go one more time. All right, Topps Chrome Jumbo. I got James Clements in the 1, Matthew Schatzer's in 2 and 3, Roland Swain's in 4, Nick Stager's in 5, Brandon Ruiz 6 and 7, Cesar Laguna's in 8, Mark Welshans is in 9, Gerard Rodriguez in spot number 10. Appreciate it, John. You too, man. Have a happy Thanksgiving, man. Watch some football, get some time off, man. I appreciate that, bud. Thank you. We got our 5-hour car ride coming up on Black Friday. I like car trips, though. 5's not bad. 5's pretty easy. All right, 2025 Topps Chrome Jumbo. Got an extra capital. Jumbo, 1 box, triple random, live fill number 3 for today, November 26th. We're going to go 5 times on the randomizer. Diamondbacks down to the Nationals, 30 teams. Just like always, guys, 5 times on that randomizer. Once that list has been random 5 times, I'm going to copy and paste the list. I'm going to drop it next to your names, and then I'm going to move the columns over so that if you're in spot 2, you get all the 2s. 2, 12, and 22. Spot 5 gets all the 5s, 5, 15, and 25, so on and so forth. We'll give you a quick trade window right after the buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and crack the box. So best of luck. 5 spins. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin. There's 5. We got Rockies down to Padres. Copy him. Pasting. And there we go. James Clements, I got you with the Rockies, Reds, and Jays. Matthew Schatzer, Red Sox, Marlins, and Guardians, as well as the Angels, Rangers, and Cardinals. Roland Swain, I got you with the Twins, O's, and Nats. Nick Stager, Giants, Mariners, Yankees. Brandon Ruiz, Braves, White Sox, and Diamondbacks, as well as Pirates, Mets, and Cubs. Cesar Laguna, Dodgers, Brewers, Stros. Mark Welshans, A's, Tigers, and Rays. Gerard with the Phillies, Royals, and Padres. Any trades? Now's the time. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, bud. There we go. Guards. I'll take them. Let's pop with them. The rest are up for trade. We're going to pull us a good karma hit. Not seeing any trade talk, so last call. Who's playing tomorrow? Who's our Turkey Day games? I'm sure Detroit's playing. Let me check my check the app. What games do we got? We got so Packers at Lions is the morning game for West Coast this morning at 10 a.m. Chiefs at Cowboys. That's going to be a fun one. That'll be a fun one to bet on. And then the night game, Bengals and Ravens. Oh, we got a Black Friday game again this year, too. I like the time slot on that one. Noon over here. Bears and Eagles. Nice. Okay. I like that lineup. Do I have boxes? You mean like for Percy's? You know I got boxes for Percy's. We got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, not seeing any trade talk, so take a screenshot if you need it, guys. I'm about to pull it down. Here we go. Let's do it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull down the live fills. I don't think we're gonna close anymore on this one. Let's just clear the windshield so we get a nice clean screen that I can send to Fanatics. We're gonna clip this monster we're about to pull. Go viral. Oh, I got you with the boxes. I usually do it for the Super Bowl just because I get so many opportunities to do it that I eventually come across one. I like them. I don't go out looking for them, which is why I tend to just do them for the Super Bowl because they just find you. Super Bowl, they find you. Yeah, I usually bet player props. I was up. I've lost a good chunk of what I was up on. I got to get it back. All right, Billy Cook, Lane Thomas, Adam Mazur, Luis Castillo, Brooks Baldwin, Marcelo Zuna, future stars Austin Wells, Emmanuel Clase, Tyler Stevenson, Refractor Shea Langoliers, Prism Refractor Dickie Fitz, Corbin Burns, Aaron Shunk, Andres Jimenez, Refractor in the back, Mason Miller. It's in a weird spot. Might be missing a couple of base. Mason Miller again, Jackson Jobe. O'Neal Cruz, All Etch, Francisco Lindor, Christopher Morel, Prism Refractor, Mason Miller, Base Refractor. Got any locks for tomorrow, man? What were the lines looking like? Dude, Lions are only favored by 2.5. Chiefs by 3.5. Ravens by 7. Matt Strom, Angel Martinez, Luis Angel Acuna, Andrew Benintendi, Tyler Locklear, Christian Minya. First auto, base auto. Going to the Diamondbacks. D-backs was Brandon Ruiz in the 6. You know Brandon? Jose Ramirez, power players, All Etch, Aaron Judge, Aldegari Refractor, Jeremy Pena, and Seth Lugo. It's the Fitz night. There we go. I don't know why I'm going for top load. Wrong card. Top load the auto. Let's see that Fitz low. Brent Rooker, Harrison Bader, Christian Yelich, Chase Young, Michael Waka, Matt Chapman, David Festa, Ryan Mountcastle. Power players Brent Rooker, Tristan Casas, Prism Refractor, and Rafi Devers, Base Refractor. Deshaun Kiersey, Fernando Tatis, Connor Gillespie, Kobe Mayo rookie, Joe Musgrove, Shane McClanahan purple, 142 out of 250. That's going to the Rays. Mark Welshans in the 9. Jacob Wilson, rookie 35th anniversary. Kevin Alcantara, Zach DeZenzo refractor. Kyle Schwarber, Brian Reynolds. Vegas took over. Too much crazy stuff going. Browns punting from the 29-yard line to screw the spread. Did I miss that one? I don't remember that one. The Browns punting from the 29? From their own 29? Surely you're not saying from the opposing 29. 29 yards from scoring they punted? Because that's some shenanigans if that's the case. I did not see that. Carlos Rodriguez, Jurickson Profar, Gordon Graceffo, Reese Hoskins, Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers were... Dodgers. Caesar with the Ohtani. Base cards good for $20 on the buyback. Caesar, let me know if you want me to ship this to you or if you want me to hold on to it. So I'm going to collect 30 of these. I've pretty much got them just about at this point. I get 30 of these. I trade them into the LCS, get $600 worth of credit for each one that you have in that stash. You get one team and a random team break of whatever I can get there for $600. They'll give me a good deal. I'm gonna have to pay retail for it, but they'll give me a little bit of a discount on it. So I'll do that break at cost for you guys. If you want me to hold on to get you a random team in that one, let me know. If not, I'll ship it. Just say the word. Gordon Graceffo, Hunter Fiducia, Christian Walker, Tatis, power players, gold to 50 on the color match for the Padres. Nice. Padres, Gerard in the 10. We'll take that. Jordan Alvarez, future 15. Jose Ramirez, 35th. Jackson Jobe, refractor. Hang on to it. You got it, bud. We can do it. I've got a handful of those that I'm holding on to that I'm waiting to get confirmation. Some of them I've been holding on to for a minute, so I'm sure they're going to be good with it, but I'd like to get more than a few so that I can tell people the option of, hey, if you don't want in on this one, I'm going to do another one. If you want to pass on this one and just keep holding it, we can do that. But I need to have a few more than 30 to do that. Seiya Suzuki, Nick Sogard, Matt Olson, Ryan McMahon, Shane Bieber, Luis De Los Santos, Shea Langoliers, Samuel Aldegari, Yamamoto, future star, second year. Javier Sonoja, Prism Refractor. O'Neal Cruz, Base Refractor. They punted from their own 29 instead of kicking a field goal, which would have covered the spread. So okay, not from their own. You mean from they were 29 yards away from scoring. They punted from the opposing 29, right? How do you punt from the 29? It was out back in the end zone. It's a 9-yard punt. Did they not have a kicker? That's wild. I'll take a look after. Pete Fairbanks, Mike Tauchman, Kyle Tucker, Bryce Teodosio, Jesse Winker, Bo Bichette, Justin Robleski, Jake Bloss, negative refractor. I'm telling you, dude, every box. Negative refractor, Jake Bloss, rookie, going to the Jays. That is James Clements. Aaron Judge, Fortune 15, as well as that 35th. Luis De Los Santos, refractor. Pooch kick. Yeah, that's weird, man. So they missed covering the spread because they didn't kick a 29-yard field goal. Or I guess it would have been a 29-yard field goal if it was from the 29-yard line. It would have been a 46-yard field goal because you had 10 yards for the depth of the end zone and another 7 yards for the snap. So it's 17 yards on top of whatever the actual field goal is, whatever the yard line is. 29, 39, 46. But still, I mean, a 46-yard field goal is not that long of a field goal. Like, yeah, I mean, unless they didn't have a kicker. If the kicker's hurt, you got one of your wide receivers is like the emergency kicker. Okay, but 46-yard field goal, even the punter should be able to step in and kick that. Matt Shaw, Zach Gallen, Mike Trout, Luis Arias, Carlos Narvaez, Adam Kloffenstein, Aaron Nola, Max Muncy, All Etch Julio, Corbin Burns, Prism Refractor, Christian Walker, Base Refractor. Trying to play the field position game. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's no clock scenario I can't think of, at least, where you're better off doing that. I mean, unless you just, like you said, unless you just don't trust your kicker to make that. And like you said, you don't trust the kicker to make that. That's, you need to find a new kicker. That's rough. That's a high school kick. Not that bad of one either. Vlad, Nathaniel Lowe, Riley Green, Logan Driscoll, Chris Bryant, Shea Whitcomb, Mike Yastrzemski, Adam Kloffenstein, Refractor, All Etch DeGrom, Power Players Lindor, Refractor Auto to $4.99. It is a rookie, Blake Dunn, 6 out of $4.99. Let's go into the Reds since he was James Clements. There you go, James. Blake Dunn, Refractor Auto to $4.99. I'm coming from a spoiled position from a team with a kicker that drops him from 70. Dylan Cease, Jose Siri, Randy Arozarena. The rule with the kicking balls does make it a lot easier to go distance. Tyler Gentry, Isaac Collins rookie, Colton Cowser, Nico Cavadas, All Etch rookie rush, Kumar Rocker, Rangers. Future stars, Bryce Terang, Pedro Leon, Prism Refractor, Brendan Donovan, Base Refractor. Kumar Rocker, that rookie rush going to Texas. That is Matthew Schatzer in the 3. Is Trent still live with his dual case, or did he finish that one? And if so, pull anything big? All right, last one. Come on. Should be an auto here. Yilbert Diaz, Garrett Crochet, Masataka Yoshida, Nestor Cortez, Rafi Devers, Zach DeZenzo, Brendan Donovan, Hunter Fiducia Refractor, Bryce Terang, Power Players Vlad. It's going to be a base auto, rookie base auto of Shea Whitcomb, Strohs, Houston, Caesar in the 8. Biggest box on that one. These Topps Chromes have just been really hit and miss. We've had some really good ones, but we've had some slow ones too. Here's the recap there, guys. So Kumar Rucker, All Etch rookie rush. Jake Bloss, negative refractor rookie. Fernando Tatis, Power Players to 50. Shane McClanahan, purple to 250. Your autos, Shea Whitcomb and Christian Minya, base autos. And then the refractor auto, Blake Dunn, rookie to $4.99. Had a bunch of refractors and prism refractors, second-tier rookies. And we also had the one Ohtani, which we're going to hang on to for the buyback break. All right, and that is that one. So, guys, that closes us up. If anybody else has anything that they want to break, if anybody's looking for any personals, let me know. Like I said, I'm about to be out for a minute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I thought I saw a notification earlier while we were breaking that Trent went live. Let me see. Let me see if it's still showing he's live or not. Yeah, it's not showing. Like usually, if he's live, it'll show on here like a little red ring around saying he's live, and that's not on there. Did he do both of them or just the one? 3 minutes ago, he commented, just wrapped up round one. Give me a few minutes to confirm a couple payments and set up, and we'll be live. So, yeah, his round two, which I thought I saw you in that one, Brandon. Let me check. Maybe you were you in one? You might have been in one. Hold on. Oh yeah, you're in. You got the A's in his, right? I see you there. Yeah, that's he. So he's. It looks like he's going to be going live very shortly. Yeah, he should be live in a minute. I'm not sure if Trent does the same process that I do, but like you should. I'm sure he's tagging everybody, right? If he's tagging you, you should get a notification. So that little bell notification down there. So you should get a notification that says he's live. Like this is the notification I got over an hour ago. Trent's live now, and when you click on that, they'll take you to the stream. And then let me see. Does he? He's in Utah and I'm in Oregon, so like we operate completely separately. So like for me, what I do on mine, like here's my break, the post. If you click on the see more and expand it out, as soon as I go live, I edit the post to add the link to the live break. Like if I click on that, it takes you to where we are right now. And then I also put it down in the comments too. So like if you scroll down into the comments, here I'll go to newest comments so it shows at the top. I don't have to scroll all the way, but oops. There, link to the live break. So I put a link in the comments. See, we're all paid up. Break starts. I put a link in the comments, and then I add it here to the break video. But I don't think he does that. Let's see. Here's his round one. And I don't see a link down here on the post. I'm guessing he probably puts it in the comments. Newest. Yeah, so it's in his comments. There's his link to the live on Facebook, and he simulcast to YouTube. Yep, for sure, bud. All right, guys. Cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. So, again, congrats to everybody who hit tonight. Thanks for breaking with me, guys. Thanks for the quick fill. I was hoping we could have hit a few more, but we did get a few guys pretty nice. Again, I will be out on Thursday, Friday. Normally, I break every day, Monday through Friday. I'm taking tomorrow off for Thanksgiving. We're heading out of town for the weekend. We're leaving, doing a little 3-day deal. But I will be. I'm going to come back on Monday. Appreciate it, Sam. You too, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you and the family have a good one, bud. I'm going to write up Monday's break now. I'm going to have it all locked, loaded, ready to go. And then when I leave, we're heading up to Washington Friday. We're going to stay Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. We're leaving Monday morning. I'll post from the car, and I'll fill, like my wife will drive, and I'll be in the passenger seat filling as we go. But we should be back by like 2 o'clock my time, which is before I typically go live anyway. So ideally what I'm hoping for is I can get everything confirmed and just come straight up here to the warehouse, walk right in and turn the camera on. That's the hope. So, all right, cool. Appreciate it, guys. Take care. Have a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully, again, everybody get some football, get some rest. Be safe. And I will see you guys on Monday. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, Matthew. Appreciate it, guys. Take care.